Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe is heading toward a major win in his country's parliamentary elections. According to the exit polls so far, his Liberal Democratic Party is taking around 300 of the 475 seats in the lower house. Mr. Abe called this snap election last month to shore up support for his economic policies, known broadly as Abenomics. Japan unexpectedly slipped back into a recession during the third quarter. Let's bring in CNN's Will Ripley. He joins us now from Tokyo. And Will, tell us, what appears to be the outcome here?
Well, if you listen to the words of the Prime Minister just seconds ago, Jim, he thanked the Japanese people for securing a victory, a landslide victory for his ruling coalition. And now this is all based on exit polls from all of the major Japanese broadcasters. The official numbers won't be in for several hours, but here in Japan, the broadcasters conduct exit polls that are usually pretty much always very accurate. And those polls show that Abe's coalition not only held its majority, but actually gained seats, Jim. So you mentioned earlier if Abe's political gamble paid off, it certainly appears to have done so in a very big way for the Prime Minister.
What does he do with it? What will Shinzo Abe take from what appears to be a mandate? How will he go forward then?
Well, you know, he sold this when he called this snap election as an opportunity for the Japanese people to decide whether they think Abenomics is the right course for Japan's financial future. But let's be realistic here. Let's be honest. The opposition party didn't have another plan. So there was no other plan other than Abenomics presented to Japanese voters. This was a cunning political move. Abe knew, and his insiders knew, that his party held such a large majority that landslide victory was all but guaranteed. What this means, Jim, is 4 more years of the economic policies that Abe and his insiders believe will help revive the Japanese economy after decades, or I should say at least around 2 decades of certainly stagnation and in many years deflation.
What does the election matter to the rest of the world? Why is it important?
It's important for a couple of reasons. Number one, Japan is the world's 3rd largest economy. So what happens here does have financial ripples across the world. It affects the 2nd largest economy, China. It affects the 1st largest economy, the United States, and all of the other countries below these 3 giant economic powers. But there are also other things at play here. Japan needs to make some unpopular decisions. Abe now has the political capital, 4 more years in office, to do things like restarting Japan's nuclear reactors, something that'll dramatically lower energy costs. That's of great interest to the rest of the world, and of especially great interest to Japanese allies, including the United States, is the fact that Abe is expected to move forward with a reinterpretation of the Constitution, giving more power to the Japanese self-defense force. After years of pacifism, we could finally see in the coming months and years Japanese soldiers taking a major role in this region militarily, taking a larger role militarily.